In this video, I'm going to show you how to create hundreds or even thousands of QR codes in just a couple of minutes. The first step, if you haven't already, is to install QR Code Generator Hub for Shopify. A link is in the description below. It's the #1 QR code app in the Shopify App Store. Okay, we're in the app and let's batch create QR codes. So we go up to the top navigation here and click on batch, and then click create, batch create. And we're presented with this screen to batch create QR codes. So here's how it works. You're first going to select the products that you want to batch create QR codes for. And by default, you can select all products. But you can also use Shopify filters to just select a subset of your products. And this is super powerful. So if you're not familiar with this already, Shopify has a filtering system. And we can click right here to create a filter in the Shopify filtering system. We'll do that in a new tab here. So here's the Shopify filtering system. It's in the product section of the Shopify admin. And we can go ahead and use all kinds of different parameters. Vendor, tagged with, you can click on more filters and get all kinds of different ways to filter this with to create filters, right? So let's create a filter around availability, available on online store, for example. You can press done. Okay, it's now showing the products that match that filter. Then what we want to do is we want to click Save Filter. So this saves the filter for us to be able to reuse or to use it in an app like QR Code Generator Hub. So we'll call this Available in Online. We'll hit Save Filters. So now we've saved this filter that we created. All right, we can now go back to our Create QR Code Generator Hub app. And we need to hit reload because we've created a new filter. So we'll go ahead and reload the app. And once we reload, we go back to batch, we hit create new. We're going to now actually create the QR codes. All right. And you can see here that available online, the filter we created is now something we can choose here. So again, you can just choose all products to select from all your products, or you can create filters using Shopify's powerful built-in product filtering system and then use those filters in this app. So that's how we select the products we're going to create QR codes for. Then we can go down and choose the settings. This is what's going to happen when the QR code is scanned. So your options are to send whoever scans the QR code to the product page for that product that the QR code is linked to, or you can send them to the checkout page of your store with that product ready to be checked out. Or you can send them to your store with the product added to cart, but allow them to go ahead and add other products to the cart as well. You can also automatically apply a discount code when scanned. Choose from the discount codes that you have in your store already defined. So let's give some examples of how you might use this. A very common use case that many shops use this for is they want to have a QR code on their product that says, hey, scan this QR code to buy the product again, and we'll give you a 15% discount. And if you have a lot of products, that's a pain to make each of those QR codes individually. So you use the batch create functionality here to create QR codes for each of your products that automatically adds those products to the cart and sends the person who scans it to the checkout so they can buy that product again and automatically apply that discount code. Finally, you can choose, of course, the style of the QR code, or I should say QR codes, because we're going to batch create a bunch of QR codes with the different style. And card here to a video we made that goes in depth on how to customize the styles of QR codes. But it's fairly intuitive to go through here, and you can choose all different kinds of colors, shapes, text, etc. However, one unique thing about customizing the design in Batch Create is in the text panel. So in the text panel, you can use these placeholders that will automatically replace the text for each QR code. So for example, say we want to create text that says, scan this to reorder, and we want to put the name of the product. So we'll go ahead and do this double brackets name. And now, as you can see on the side here, it says scan this to reorder and double bracket names. But when we actually generate the QR codes, name here is going to be replaced with the name of each of the products that QR code goes to. So this is a really easy way to bulk create a bunch of QR codes and have the text of those QR codes match the product that they go with. So it's a very powerful feature that you can use a lot of different ways. Once you've designed the QR code the way that you want and have defined which products up here you want to do, you want the create QR codes for, and you've defined here what you want that QR code to do, then you just hit generate QR codes. It says yes. Now this can take a little bit of time. And boom, generation complete. We can see the list of QR codes that were generated for these 3 products. And then we can go ahead and click download. Up will pop a dialog box asking you 2 important questions. 1, what kind of format do you want to download the QR codes in? So you can choose, just like everywhere else in this app, PNG, JPEG, or SVG. You can choose the size, whether it's going to be for print or for web. And then, importantly, you can choose the name of each QR code. So what this is going to do is it's going to download a zip file with all the QR codes of these products here. In our case, it's only 3 as in this example, but you'll probably do this with hundreds or thousands. And you can then decide in that zip file, do you want each QR code to be named after the product, which is a human readable name, or do you want it after the SKU number? And of course, this just depends on how do you do your labels or wherever this is going to go. Whatever's going to be easiest for you, choose that. And then you press download QR codes, and it will take a second, and it will download for you a zip file with those QR codes in it. So you just need to wait a minute for it to generate, and then you can go ahead and download the zip file. So that is how you can batch create in just 1 or 2 minutes QR codes with QR Code Generator Hub. It's super useful. It's super powerful. Hundreds, if not thousands of merchants are using this feature today, and really making it super easy to add product-specific QR codes to your store.